What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. As always, do me a favor, hit the like button, share the video. If you like what you hear, subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Hey, today's video, we're going to get into that AI topic. I know it's the hot thing right now, and I'm going to be breaking down my brand new AI portfolio. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to give a little detail, and we're going to show you how we're going to build this AI portfolio from scratch and grow this thing out over the next few months, years, and so on. So we're going to track this down to the T. So without further ado, before we get into the portfolio, let's talk a little bit about AI, right? So artificial intelligence is transforming nearly every industry on the planet, from chat GPT to autonomous vehicles to robotics and quantum computing. We're witnessing one of the largest technological shifts in history. So it's time to get on board, right? So I recently built a dedicated AI portfolio designed to capture multiple areas of this revolution. So today, I'm going to be breaking down my new AI portfolio, which consists of QTUM, AIQ, WQTM, Robo, ROBO, and AEIQ. So we're going to start this thing off with a 5-position AI portfolio. And I'll explain what each ETF does, why I own it, and the pros and cons of each position. So most investors think AI means buying one stock like NVIDIA, but AI is much bigger than that. The AI ecosystem includes semiconductors, cloud computing, robotics, machine learning, quantum computing, and data infrastructure. So my goal isn't to pick just one winner. My goal is to own multiple areas of the AI revolution. So let's jump right into this here, and just bear with me. And we're gonna jump this thing off. I'm gonna let you know. We're gonna go through each position or each ETF and talk a little bit about each. Right. So what is QTUM? QTUM focuses on companies involved in quantum computing and machine learning technologies. Right. The ETF tracks companies engaged in quantum computing research and development. Why do I like it? Exposure to AI infrastructure, exposure to machine learning, broad diversification, lower expense ratio than some AI themed ETFs. I know how some people feel about lower expense ratio. So some of the pros, right? Diversified AI exposure, strong long-term performance. It includes many technology leaders. Now let's take a look at some of the drawbacks. Not a pure quantum computing ETF, can be volatile during tech sell-offs. So some investors note that QTUM has become more of a diversified AI and technology play than a pure quantum fund. Now let's look at AIQ. AIQ invests in companies benefiting from artificial intelligence and big data. It includes semiconductor companies, cloud providers, and AI infrastructure firms. So why do I like it? AIQ gives exposure to AI hardware, data centers, semiconductor manufacturers, and global technology leaders. So some of the pros: global AI exposure, large asset base, strong participation in AI growth trends. Some of the drawbacks: higher expense ratio than some alternatives, and it's heavy technology concentration. So we can expect this to move heavily with how the Nasdaq moves, and we know how that can go, right? So next, let's talk about WQTM. WQTM is one of the newest ETFs focused specifically on quantum computing. It invests globally in companies engaged in quantum computing activities. Why do I like it? If quantum computing becomes it become as disruptive as many experts expect, this fund could benefit significantly. So some of the pros: it's a pure quantum computing exposure. It includes companies like IonQ, uh, D-Wave, Quantum Computing Inc., and Rigetti. So I'm excited about WQTM. I'm going to tell you that right now. Some of the pullbacks or some of the drawbacks is extremely speculative. Quantum computing remains in the early stage technology, and it's a higher volatility risk. So we know it's going to be some risk involved with some of these plays. So that's part of the game, though. And many ETF investors view WQTM as one of the purest quantum computing ETFs currently available. So this is one of the reasons we're adding it to the portfolio. Next up, let's talk a little bit about Robo, right? Robo focuses on robotics, automation, industrial AI, and intelligent machines. So why do I like it? AI isn't just AI isn't just software. AI also powers robots, manufacturing, warehouses, and medical technology. So Robo gives me exposure to the physical side of AI. So some of the pros is robotics exposure, industrial automation exposure, and global diversification. So some of the drawbacks, it could be slower growth compared to pure AI funds. Um, yeah, and it's more of the business exposure. So, that could be a drawback, but I'm willing to deal with that. Um, Next up, let's talk about A E I. I'm sorry, AIEQ. AIEQ is unique because it uses artificial intelligence models to select and manage its stock portfolio. So instead of following the fixed index, AI helps determine what stocks the fund owns. So why I like it, this ETF literally uses AI to invest. So some pros is dynamic portfolio management, AI-driven stock selection, different approach from traditional ETFs. So I'm excited about this position as well. So some of the drawbacks is that it's less predictable. It relies heavy on model effectiveness. They may underperform during certain market environments. So that's something we got to keep our eye on. So when I look at this AI portfolio, I see exposure to artificial intelligence, quantum computing, robotics, machine learning, and automation. So each ETF plays a different role, right? So QTUM is AI infrastructure. AIQ is broad AI exposure. WQTM is quantum computing. Robo is robotics and automation. AEIQ is AI driven investing. So instead of betting on one company, I'm building a portfolio around an entire technological revolution. So we're going to see how it goes, right? I'm kind of excited. I'm actually really excited um, about this portfolio, and I'm anxious to see how it's going to perform. So, with that being said, I did start a portfolio with these positions. So let's take a look, right? And we're starting this from scratch. When I mean from scratch, I mean from scratch. But this is nothing new. We're going to build this thing out, and we're gonna watch it grow over time. So give me 1 second here, and let's see what this portfolio currently looks like, because we want to show it from the beginning, and then we're gonna track it over time. So let's see if we got it here. Here we go. So this is my Fidelity account. This is this actual Fidelity portfolio that I just talked about. QTUM, AIQ, WQTM, ROBO, and AIEQ. As you see here, I just wanted to get it started. So it's $16, right, total. And that's just to kick the portfolio off. You see, we're currently in the green on all of them so far, with QTUM leading the way up 2%. I've literally been in this portfolio maybe 2 days, right? So we are just starting it out. We're going to grow this over time. This is a Fidelity portfolio. We're going to use Fidelity smart money habits to be consistent and grow this portfolio over time. So we're going to give updates here and there to show you the growth of this portfolio, and I'm super excited. I said I wasn't going to do any more portfolios, just focus on the one I have, but I can't pass up on this AI revolution, man. I'm going to be really paying close attention to this portfolio. I don't want to add anything more. I want to keep it at 5 positions, just like with any other portfolio. If I see something not performing, we'll get rid of it. We'll swap it out for something else. I don't want this to make this a huge portfolio. Smaller, more compact portfolio is better for me and how I like to manage. So we're not going to put more than 5 positions in this portfolio. So if we if we want to add something else, we're going to have to remove something from this portfolio. And so far, uh, it looks pretty good. I think it's going to be pretty strong, and we're going to build it out over time. Like I said, Fidelity has many different options to help you be consistent and grow a portfolio. I'm going to do the smart money habits, which is it adds $1 each week to the portfolio, and it's going to be over a 52-week time, right? So that comes up to over $1,500, something like that. And we're going to do smaller investments, transfers as well to help speed up that process. So looking forward to this portfolio up and running, which it is, and building and growing it out over time. So yeah, man, I just wanted to come let you guys know if if you're interested in this portfolio, man, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna be giving updates, and we're gonna let you know how it progresses over time. And if you have any AI positions that you're currently invested in, any AI ETFs that you're currently invested in, let me know in the comment section. I really appreciate it. Uh, I'm not an AI expert by no means, but I still think it's early in the process, and it's going to be a lot of opportunity in this space. So we want to get in, we want to grow it out, we want to build it out early on, right? So if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that subscribe button. Join me as I continue documenting this AI portfolio journey, and let me know in the comments which ETF would you add to this portfolio and why. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, I will talk to you later.